It's strange how I feel about these spoilers. What's up, guys? I'm Hunter here, and we're going to do a breakdown / spoiler discussion for chapter 259 of Jujutsu Kaisen, which is known as the decisive battle in the uninhabited demon infested Shinjuku part 31? Question mark, exclamation point. Regardless, this has so much to talk about, but we have so little time, so let's not waste any more time, and let's hop right into it. Enemy, are you ready? 3, 2, 1, go. What's up, guys? What, guys? Guys! You know what's on my mind. But what's up, guys? That guy with a pencil here. Fun fact, I do have a pencil. Yeah. Have it on me. I keep it on me at all times. Hey, another fun fact. Like I said, I don't, like, God. Like, the highs of a certain someone coming back have my toes curled to the maximum. They're literally curled to the moon right now. Legitimately, they're going through my feet and going out the other end. But the loss somebody. Okay, obviously, let's rip the Band-Aid off. Let's be real. You know what you came here for? Yeah, bada bing, bada boom. Choso's cooked, literally alive. Like breakfast, lunch, dinner, snack on the side. That boy got atomized. So everyone who had Choso sacrificing himself for Yuji on their bingo board. Y'all know ball. I did not know ball. I'll admit, I held off on making like a how's Yuji gonna deal with the flame video because like that was the only thing that came to mind. It was like Choso destroying himself for Yuji, like going absolutely crazy with some next level crazy awakening, whatever. But yeah, Choso got cooked. I mean, here's the thing. The reason I'm like 50-50 on this, half of this makes sense, right? Because like, duh. We gotta traumatize Yuji more, right? It's all for the character development, bro. And once again, more and more and more and more. I kind of just want Yuji to, like, live with the fact that they could have off Sukuna, like, 10 times already. Like, if they weren't so set on saving Magma, if they really just wanted Sukuna gone, they could have had this man gone. I'm thinking when Yuta had him. I'm thinking when Maki could have gone for the head. I'm thinking, like, every single time Maki had an opportunity to decapitate Sukuna, could have been over. Every single time Yuta had the chance to just light him up with Jacob's ladder, literally just one time, but still could have been over. Like, we had so many times we could have had Sukuna in a pack at this point. But hey, Yuji keeps wanting to sacrifice people. We're gonna keep sacrificing people. The cast keeps wanting to sacrifice themselves. They keep sacrificing themselves. I feel bad because once again, it goes down to another character built up for the longest time, just getting sacrificed. But hey, you know, it's Choso. A whole lot of his story was about the sacrifice. Like, we already had this set up with Yuki, the whole idea of like, you're gonna live, you lived as a curse, and now you've died as a curse. So he lived as a human, and he gotta die as a human. His connection with his brother, he gotta go out the way he wanted to. It kind of goes into the whole idea that Choso was never going to be anything more than this. He was going to be something that was going to be sacrificed for Yuji. Luckily enough, it was his own free will. Like, it's not like he was forced to do this. But yeah, unfortunately, Choso deep fried. I like Choso a whole lot, but admittedly, I've seen, as the leaks have come out, I've seen a whole bunch of people like losing their good minds. I'm kind of 50-50. Notably, I do like Choso, but I always figured this was going to be his fate one way or another. So, unfor. The other major thing with this chapter is obviously we still haven't covered that. Like, I don't. At this point, I get like, once again, I've been hesitant. I've been like trying to record these leaks for like the last like 30 minutes or so, but they keep adding page after page after page after page. I was really hoping for more. We still aren't getting a Hakari versus Uraume. I think it's just an off-screen fight at this point. I don't know. I'm really starting to doubt Gege's even want to draw it. Like, at this point, it seems absolutely insane that we have not gotten this. Like, how much more do we have to go? Like, we've run through Fuga. We've run through another domain expansion. We've run through Choso. We've run through so many cast members. Like, I genuinely don't know. I have no clue what the mean and metric is with this fight. I do like the reference. Obviously, everyone's made the funny meme connection. This looks exactly like the Nah I'd Win panel, or the, I forget what the actual text is. It's not actually Nah I'd Win. I don't think it is. It's some actually different text, but this is obviously the main thing everyone thought of. And don't get me wrong, I like Uraume. I'm glad Uraume is, I believe this is them gassing up Sukuna, because on another page, Hakari and Uraume end up sensing the fire arrow drop. And this is Uraume doing a little bit of glaze for Sukuna. And essentially, there's a whole bunch of explanation. I didn't wait for any translations. I was just going for it. Like, I was like itching, scratching just to see the images themselves. So, bada bing, bada boom, Uraume glazes Sukuna. Oh no, crazy. I just want to see them fight, Gege. I would like to see them fight. I'd like to see Hakari do something. I'd like to see Uraume do some more stuff. Like, please. Like, are we just not going to see it? Like, I don't know. Don't get me wrong. I like Sukuna. But I would have been perfectly, I know everyone else would have been mad. I would have been perfectly fine with hard cutting away from Sukuna. Literally, you can have this and everything, but let's actually see Hakari and her like box. He's not bad. Like, are we just not gonna get it? Are we just not gonna, man? Maybe because I had so many high hopes for this battle, and I was really hoping Hakari would get more than pillow puncher allegations. Like, look at Uraume, bro. Literally, like, hold on, let's go back to the more zoomed in image, dog. Hakari beat up, torn up, like absolutely mollywopped. And look at Uraume. Clean. There's not a mark of damage on them. How is Hakari beating the pillow puncher allegations? Legitimately, Hakari fans, how can you justify this? Oh, but she RCT, or they RCT, because once again, we still don't know. Hakari calls them she in a translation, but once again, we have no idea, because apparently that's like a whole translation thing. It's just like, there's no gender specification in the original Japanese text. They just say easier for us, and why would Hakari know? Unless all the memes about what Hakari and Uraume have been actually been doing are canon, like, we have no idea what their real gender is. But still, they're untouched, Hakari fans. RCT can only do so much. Why is your man's looking all beat up and cooked? Meanwhile, the chef is looking absolutely untouched. They're looking magnificent. Beautiful. Scrumdiddlyumptious. They're looking like more Ramil than Hakari is. And Hakari's already cooked. I don't know. I'm like the worry behind this fight in terms of it actually getting to be a fight. I don't know. If we really don't get to see it, I'm gonna wait like to 10 years till we get to see this in the anime, and hopefully the anime adaptation does more with it. Like how they took Maharaga versus Sukuna, which was like a barely 2-chapter fight, and like turned it into a whole movie. Like, I hope they do something with that, like this, if we just don't get to cover it. Because at this point, I'm legit wondering when are we going to cover it. But enough of Hakari versus Uraume. As much as I really wanted to see that, you know, the other major thing, and if you don't worry, I'm here to tell you, Todo is back. Now, here's the thing. I will readily admit, this opens the door for anybody. This really opens it. Here's the thing though. Todo was never confirmed dead. That's the one thing. That's the one big thing. He was never confirmed dead. In fact, quite the opposite. He was left in a void. You kept hearing me. I've said it on TikTok, over on that other TikTok, which you can check out in the description down below. I've said it on here on the channel. Todo just disappeared. After the Mahito fight, he didn't appear. He didn't get a mention. He was just gone. But now he's back. And he apparently is an altered variation of Boogie Woogie. I did not read the specifics. Once again, I saw some minor translation stuff. But bada bing, bada boom. Todo's back. He's going to be fighting with Yuji Itadori. So, big things. Number one. I do have questions on why this man wasn't used earlier. Apparently, he did something with the crows. Once again, I have no idea for translations. I just got the images. But Todo being back, hallelujah. One brother for another, I'll take it. Honestly, we definitely do need a support piece like Todo. Questions, though, especially with the nature of the massive scale of this fire attack. What's the word? What's the deal? How's everybody else? Obviously, we focus on the brotherly trio here in this chapter, with a hint of Hakari and Uraume. Like, we see the aftermath of Choso getting hit by the flame arrow and presumably protecting Yuji in like a casing of blood that he formed out of his own body, which dried him out, and bada bing, bada boom, the flame arrow did that. But like, Maki and Miwa, are they okay? Ino, is he okay? That's literally, I don't think anyone else is in the domain expansion radius. But that's the thing, I don't know. I'm assuming they're alive. I'm gonna assume. I know I shouldn't assume, because assuming makes donkeys out of me and everyone else. But like, I don't know. The fact that they don't even get a mention or don't even get an image shown, I think that's suspicious. I think it's suspicious. Honestly, if Miwa got unfortunate. If Maki got unfortunate. But while I think Miwa was unimportant enough to get got off screen, I don't think Maki. I think Gege loves Maki just a little bit too much to really offer like that. So I'm interested to see where they are. That's something that the chapter doesn't really address. Todo, though, I'm very interested to see how this is going to work now. Like, how weak is Sukuna? Like, notably, the opening panel to this little compilation of spoiler images I have, whoa, that is deep in the darkness. He's looking mighty fine. As in, like, that's a nice little angle of him, and also he just looks relatively okay. I mean, of course, his arms are still only 2, but still, it's not too bad. It's not horrid. So, like, how is this one going to work? How much stronger has Todo gotten, especially with this altered variation of Boogie Woogie? Because if you'll notice, Todo's Boogie Woogie does not... It's not traditional. Like, look... Let me see, where's the one panel with his hand is still wrapped up. I don't know. Was this foreshadowed in the anime where he clapped with his booty cheeks? I've zero idea. I don't know. It's strange. It's like, it's a good kind of strange because I'm interested to see. And once again, the translations are going to justify it. Bada bing, bada boom. That's the beauty of translations. I have no idea what's going on in any of these panels. But with it being the case, Todo being back leads to interesting stuff. Interesting stuff depending on how nerfed Sukuna is. Obviously, we could just run into Todo upscale again if he does any damage to Sukuna. Hallelujah. But at the same time, I think this just will further be a testament to how weakened Sukuna is. I'm not sure what Sukuna's next move is, though. I hope, like, now I'm kind of back in the case where I hope we still get different techniques, because now that he's launched off the fire arrow, and there's even one gorgeous, this right here, this beautiful spread. I think it explains everything about Shrine or Fuga or whatever, because it's a whole bunch of text. I have no idea what it says. You know, your boy cannot read Japanese. But with that being the case, I'm interested to hopefully see some more creative stuff from Sukuna. I really hope we don't go back to the slash merchant. I really, he can use that as an accent piece. I do not want him to go back to just basic slashing. We got Malevolent Shrine. We see he's showing that slashes are useless against Yuji for the most part. Maybe he tries to slash at Todo, but at most, I want to see Todo switching with some dismantles. I'm begging you from the bottom of my heart, do not turn this man back into a slash merchant. Please don't turn this man back into a slash merchant. I am begging you, bro. But at this point, I'm not sure what else he has. Because presumably, unless the 10 Shadows make a surprise comeback, or he starts dropping technique after technique after technique after technique, I'm not sure. And once again, I hate to always bring it back to Hakari versus Uraume, but it's chilling on my mind. What is the status of this battle? Is it ever going to end? Like, if there was any time for Hakari to come back, it was either during the domain expansion or for the Fuga. He came back during neither. He's still doing the Uraume. Is he just not going to fight or is he just not fighting Sukuna? If that's the case, okay. That is sad. That, like, notably, here's the thing, right? I like every other heavy hitter more than Hakari. I like Yuta Okotsu more than Hakari. I like Maki clearly more than Hakari. I like Yuji way more than Hakari. But at this point, it's just embarrassing, dog. You're dealing with a C-tier antagonist at best. And you're equal to Yuta Okotsu? I'm supposed to buy that? Dog. Todo. A man who has not been mentioned. Like, before this chapter, I would almost put money on the fact that Todo isn't even name-dropped since the Mahito fight. Like, the final panel he has in the Mahito fight is the last time that boy gets even a name drop or a mention, which is literally over 100 chapters ago. Todo showed up to the battlefield to fight Sukuna before Hakari did. Y'all, it's not even Fraud Watch anymore. He's just a fraud. I hate to say it, but the fact that we've gone down such a long line, Sukuna's ran through so many techniques, so many people, so many different things, and if Uraume is left without a scratch on them, nothing. Hakari, the Immortal Man, has more damage to show for than what Uraume does. More fatigue to show for than what Uraume does. I cannot keep defending him. Hakari on Fraud Watch. Todo, I'm interested to see, the main thing I'm interested to see is that new Boogie Woogie. How it's going to function. Is it going to be the booty cheeks? Is it going to be clapping with somebody else? How are these two going to sync up against Sukuna in particular, and how is Sukuna going to respond? He knows how these two fight. He has their whole data dump. And while they may have developed new techniques, I still don't think the traditional punch and kick merchant and the punch kick merchant that can teleport really have changed up the depths of their kit all too much. So I'm very interested to see how this battle's going to go. I can smell chaos. I feel like it's going to be absolutely nutty depending on how the new Boogie Woogie works. And overall, I'll admit, yeah, it's a W chapter. It's undeniably a W chapter. I'm still cautiously optimistic though about the whereabouts of everybody else. That's the one thing that this chapter does not touch on. And I don't want to be a pessimist or like fairly negative, but I'm gonna be cautiously optimistic that everyone else is alive and okay. But regardless, if you made it all the way to the end of this video, please do me a fat old favor and leave Big Brother. Leave Big Brother in the comment section down below. Actually, leave Brother Big, because I'm assuming there's going to be a lot of big brother comments. Leave brother big in the comment section down below. As thank you so much for watching. Please remember to leave a like, share, comment, and subscribe. And make sure that little notification bell so you not miss out on any videos that come to the channel. Also, I do happen to have a Patreon below where you can support me for as low as $1 monthly. Things like exclusive videos, early content, and more. Just now become a member of the channel for as low as $3 a month to get the same perks and more. Some of those perks will include the live reaction to this very chapter, ad-free variations of all my videos, and if you become a $25 patron or a $25 member, you can order whatever video you want. Also, I do have a link to my Ko-Fi in the description down below where you can make a donation to help your boy out. If you drop 25 beans down there, you can order whatever video you want. You drop 5 beans down there, you can order a short video. I'm more than happy to provide it for you. But regardless, I'd like to thank you so much for watching once again, and I hope you guys have a wonderful day. This is Dag with a pencil, writing off. I'd like to give a thank you to our $3 members: Crown Plays, Greyhound, At Kids Void, Astro, Eternal Flame, Red Wolf 4765, King Sukuna, NMA, Real Rare, and Paris Arnold. I'd like to give a thank you to our $5 patrons: Super Gamer Q, Steron, Sean, Sammy, Oexian, Midnight Lord 21, Kevin Encarnacion, Josh Brown, and Igneo. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $7 member, Autumn Mornings Lazo. And I'd like to give a thank you to our $10 members, Jay Warrior and Robbie Uchiha. And I'd like to give a big ol' thank you to our $10 patrons, Panda Goat, Joaquin Munoz, and Idemocom. I'd like to give another thank you to our $20 patron, Calvin Elder.